It's dry, frozen, silent. But for decades, we've looked up at Mars and seen more than just rock and dust. We see a future, a chance, a new beginning. Welcome to Mars, the red planet, with secrets beneath its soil and potential for future life. As kids, we learned the planets in order: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. But really, we only know one of them. Not just because the others are so far away, but because Earth is special. It's got life, thriving on a perfect balance of factors that might be unique in the universe. But what about Mars? Sure, it's close by in cosmic terms, but there's nothing there. Or is there? If you look closer, you can see it as actually hinting at what it used to be and what it could be again. It's hard to imagine now. But Mars wasn't always a desert. Evidence shows it once had flowing rivers, lakes, even an ocean. Billions of years ago, it may have looked more like Earth, but something changed. Mars lost its magnetic field. Its atmosphere thinned, the water evaporated, the warmth faded. And life, if it ever existed, vanished or went underground. So we re-left with this, a frozen testament to a distant past and maybe a warning for our own future. But Mars keeps whispering secrets. Traces of methane rise mysteriously from the ground. In certain seasons, they spike, and we don't know why. On Earth, methane usually means life. Could something still be alive beneath the Martian crust, protected from the radiation, frozen in time, or simply wait? Now, let's shift gears, because here's the thing about Mars. It's not just a scientific mystery, it's a human obsession. You see, Mars is our most likely candidate for a second home. Here's why. First, it's relatively close. Close for space travel. That is, at its closest, Mars is about 33 million miles from Earth. When the planets align perfectly, they sometimes pass within 34 million miles of each other. Now, when this happens, we call it opposition. It's the best time to visit. These special alignments happen every 2 years, giving us a window for exploration. Next one to watch for is in October 2024. Secondly, Mars is made of stuff we need to survive. Sure, it's mostly iron, silicon, magnesium, oxygen. But we can extract these elements and use them to build, to create, to terraform this red planet, finally. And most importantly, Mars could be habitable with a little effort. Okay, maybe a lot of effort. So it's close, it's rich, and it's doable. What more could you ask for? Well, let's talk about that. Mars may be hostile, but it's also our best shot at a second home. NASA, SpaceX, and space agencies worldwide are racing to make it real. But before we pack our bags, we need to understand what we're up against. Mars is unforgiving. There's no breathable air. Its thin atmosphere can't protect us from harmful radiation. The surface is bombarded with cosmic rays. Next, the dust. Storms on Mars can last months, covering the landscape in a red haze. Visibility drops to zero. Temperatures plummet. It's like being in a snowstorm on Earth. But Mars's gravity is weaker than ours. And finally, there's silence. Literally, sound doesn't travel in the thin Martian atmosphere. So unless you shout really loudly, you won't be able to hear anything. Plus, it's very, very cold. The average surface temperature is minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit. In winter, it can get as low as minus 220 degrees Fahrenheit. That's minus 140 degrees Celsius. Now, if you're wondering how we know all this, it's because we've been exploring Mars for decades from orbit with satellites that have mapped its surface in stunning detail, to the ground with rovers that have driven more than 46 miles across the red planet. We've even landed spacecraft on Mars. In fact, let's take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity of landing on Mars. It's not easy. If you've ever tried landing a helicopter on a windy day, you know how tricky it can be. Now imagine doing that on Mars, where the atmosphere is thinner than Earth. where the surface is uneven and covered in rocks, where the gravity is weaker. Oh, and did I mention it's in outer space? Now try doing that with a rover. Add some engineering brilliance and a whole lot of patience. That's how we managed to land on Mars. So what's next? Well, we're about to embark on an even bigger adventure. Imagine a vast dome rising above the red planet's surface, a symbol of human resilience and ingenuity. Inside, a bustling community thrives, protected from the harsh environment outside. Here's how it's going to work. We'll start by selecting the perfect spot, a location that offers the best chance for success. Then comes the construction, building a structure strong enough to withstand Mars's extreme conditions. But it's not just about creating a shelter. We're talking about building a home. The dome will feature advanced life support systems to ensure a comfortable living environment. It'll have everything from breathable air to comfortable temperature. The idea is to make it feel as much like Earth as possible. And what about food? We can't rely on importing everything from Earth. So we'll grow our own crops using advanced hydroponic techniques. These systems allow us to grow plants without soil using nutrient-rich water. It's like farming in space. But what about the psychological impact of living in a bubble on Mars? Well, that's where the design comes in. The dome will feature large windows to provide stunning views of the Martian landscape. We'll create parks and open spaces to foster a sense of community. It's about making the residents feel connected to both the new home and the Earth they left behind. But here's the ultimate goal of this project: to lay the foundation for a self-sustaining colony. We want to create a society that can thrive on Mars without constant support from Earth. And if all goes well, this is just the beginning. We'll gradually expand our presence on Mars, venturing beyond the dome to explore and understand this new world. It's a long-term vision, a journey into the unknown. But that's what makes it so exciting. You see, Mars is more than just a planet. It's a frontier, a challenge, a dream. And with determination, ingenuity, and the will to explore, we could make that dream a reality. But first, we need to prepare. Because colonizing Mars isn't just about technology, it's about teamwork, resourcefulness, and adaptability. We need people who can think on their feet, solve problems, and work together in a high-pressure environment. And that's where you come in. Whether you're a scientist, engineer, astronaut, medical professional, or simply someone with a passion for space exploration, your skills and knowledge are needed. Together, we can turn the dream of living on Mars into a reality. So if you're ready to join the adventure, keep learning, stay curious, and never lose sight of the stars. As we continue to explore the red planet, we'll uncover more secrets, more evidence of its dynamic past, and more clues about its potential for the future. Mars has captivated humanity for centuries, inspiring awe, wonder, and dreams of exploration. With every new discovery, we deepen our understanding of this enigmatic planet and our place in the cosmos. It's a reminder that the universe never ceases to amaze, and that the spirit of discovery and exploration is what drives us forward. Mars has always burned in our imagination. To the ancients, it was the god of war. To science fiction, it was the land of aliens, invaders, and lost cities. Now, we see Mars differently. Not as a threat, but a challenge. A place not to fear, but to reach. What do you find most fascinating about Mars? Is it the possibility of past life, the potential for future colonies, or the mysteries hidden beneath its surface? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on all things space. Together, let's continue to explore, discover, and dream about the endless possibilities that await us in the red planet. Until next time, keep looking up. Who knows what wonders you might find?